Let's be real. If you're like me, you probably have boxes, maybe an entire closet, just stuffed with old family photos, slides, and negatives. It's your history. But how do you save all that before it just fades away? Well, today we're going to walk through exactly how to build a digital archive that's truly museum quality. This is about turning that pile of memories into a real legacy. First things first, we have to talk about the why. Because this isn't just a tech project. We're talking about the actual physical pieces of your family's story. It's a connection to your past that is, completely priceless. No, really, just stop and think about it. Who are those people in the photos? What were they thinking? What were they celebrating? Every single one of those images is a clue, a piece of a much bigger story that honestly, only you can help piece together. And here's the tough part. That physical stuff doesn't last forever. Colors get weird and yellowy, paper gets brittle, and even worse, the stories connected to them just get lost. And if you're not careful, that messy shoebox just becomes a messy folder on your computer, a digital shoebox with thousands of files and zero context. Okay, so how do the people who do this for a living handle it? Well, here's the big secret, the thing that changes the whole game. For years, everyone used a flatbed scanner. But today's archivists, they have a much, much better tool in their arsenal. And seriously, the difference is just night and day. On the one hand, you have the clunky, slow, frankly boring flatbed scanner. But on the other, you've got a modern digital camera. It is so much faster, yes, but the quality is what's really incredible. You get way more detail, better texture. It's not even a contest. And you know what? It's actually kind of fun. All right, let's get our hands dirty with the how-to. If you want those professional museum quality results, it all starts with getting the physical setup absolutely perfect. This is the part where precision is everything. This isn't just a suggestion, it is the golden rule. You cannot eyeball a 90-degree angle. Even if you're off by a single degree, one corner of your image will be softer than the others, and there is no software in the world that can fix that later. And this right here is why a copy stand is a must-have. A tripod? It's designed to be flexible, which makes it inherently wobbly and a nightmare to get perfectly parallel to a flat surface. But a copy stand gives you a solid, fixed vertical column. The camera attaches with a flat plate facing straight down. It's stable, it's repeatable, and you can focus on capturing great images instead of constantly fighting with your equipment. So how do you know for sure that you're at that perfect 90-degree angle? It's with this brilliant little hack called the mirror trick. It's so simple. You just put a mirror down on the base and you look through your camera. When you can see the reflection of your lens looking right back at you dead center, boom, you've nailed it. It's a totally foolproof way to get that perfect edge-to-edge sharpness every single time. Okay, so we've got the physical capture down pat. Now we have to bring that same discipline to how we organize the digital files. Because if you skip this part, all that beautiful work just ends up right back in that digital shoebox we were talking about. Now, this might be the single most important and strangest piece of advice I'm going to give you. I know, it sounds completely backward, right? Naming a file Grandma at Beach 1962 seems like the logical thing to do. But it actually destroys the most important piece of information, where the original came from. There's a much smarter way to do this. The whole system is built on this idea of archive groups. You just sort your physical collection by what it is. It's that simple. AG01 is for your albums. AG07 is for your loose 35mm film. You get it. This creates the basic logical structure for everything that comes next. And here's where it clicks. Look at this file name. It's not a description. It's a map. It's a set of coordinates. It tells you this image is from the Klein Family Archive. It's from Archive Group 07, which we know is 35mm film. It's from the first roll, and it's the first image on that roll. You could hand this file to someone, and they could walk over to your physical collection and find the exact original negative in seconds. So you're asking, where do all the good parts go? The names, the dates, the stories? That's what metadata is for. Think of it like a digital label that's permanently attached to the image file itself. All that rich, descriptive information goes in there. And the best part? It makes your entire collection searchable. You can just type Grandma or Beach or 1962 and boom, the right photo pops up, all while that critical link to the physical original is kept safe in the file name. And that's really the magic of it. When you combine that precise camera work with this super logical naming system, you're not just scanning photos anymore. You're transforming a chaotic box of memories into a powerful, searchable, and permanent family legacy. So here's your action plan, your blueprint. Number 1, always start with your negatives and slides. That's where the best quality is hiding. 2, Get that mirror trick down. Perfect alignment is non-negotiable. 3. Remember to name your files by their physical location, not by what's in the picture. And 4. This is maybe the most rewarding part. Get your family involved, sit down with them, and add the names, the dates, and the stories. That's what really brings these images back to life. At the end of the day, this project is so much more than just organizing old stuff. It's about you becoming the storyteller, the historian for your family. You're making sure that these stories aren't just preserved, but that they're ready to be discovered and shared by everyone who comes after you.